Okay, the live stream should be starting up soon. Please give me a moment to make sure everything is set up. Rumble. Rumble appears to be going just. Oh, here's one. Thumbnail is up to date. Twitter is going. Kick is going. Twitch appears to be going. There we go. Rumble's now going. Let me check my other computer. And looks like my stream on the other computer appears to be working fine as well. So let's go ahead and get started. A handful of replays. Got a handful of 2v2s as well. So let's first start off the day with a 1v1. And then, not Langarays. I don't know why that map just lags up quite a bit. Let's start off the game with, day with 1v1. Did I already do this one? This name seems awfully familiar. There's a 1v1. Or, no, I think I did that one as well. It's also Langarays. Download a bunch of 1v1s and now I'm... Or 2v2s and I've been only finding 2v2s. So, this one should work. For now. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Wars 1 replay. Spawn on the top right side as the US forces, we have Vegas Master Troll. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Wehrmacht forces, we have Techno. Or Techno. Sorry. We do not have the engineers, extra engineers being deployed on the field. Looks like we don't see additional engineers being deployed on the field. He's eyeing for just 2. Over here, looks like we see 3 pioneers at least. Likely not anything more than that. We do now have a rifleman there. Got a bit of compliments, so they're not hostile to each other right now. He has trouble finishing games.
Engineers, eyes and ears.
Giving advice. So, looks like they're a bit nice to each other. This is a bit of a good turn. You now see some wire being deployed on out. Be careful, that stuff is a bit sharp. And has a lot of hooks on it. And I've watched SpongeBob before, so I know what to do around hooks. Not touch them. We do now have the Rifleman Squad now deployed out on the field. Over here, Pioneers capturing up the central point, or the cutoff point now. Of course, if the US player only have 2 engineers, his captain pressure will be a little bit slow. And looks like we are going to see another Volksgrenadier being deployed on the field. Could be MG42, could be a motorcycle. Or Schimmenwagen. Rifleman eyeing for this cutoff point now. So, make your guess. What do you think it is going to be? If you guessed Schimmenwagen, you were correct. If you guessed MG42, you were incorrect. Because that is a end-mounted MG42. The riflemen are captured that munitions sector. We do now have the Schimmenwagen now advancing up north, trying to harass these engineers. Engineers will capture up this munitions sector shortly.
Munitions point is ours.
We got a bit of wire being put out by the Pioneers. Very nice. He's trying to deny this heavy cover. Engineers now seeing a bit of automatic weapons fire. Engineers trying to charge forward, or they capture the munitions sector, so they may have been queued forward. Does get a bit of damage on the Schimmenwagen, and the engineers do soft retreat away. Over here, Rifleman Squad have not yet advanced forward, has not spotted the Pioneers just yet, or maybe briefly spotted them. Schimmelwagen does find a small burst there onto the Engineers. They are, of course, behind a little bit of a shot blocker and light cover. Riflemen now eyeing for this field point, and the other Rifleman Squad's eyeing for the cutoff point. This Engineer Squad is eyeing the munitions sector, and this Engineer does fully withdraw from the Schimmelwagen. You now have a squad of Volksgrenadiers now deployed out in the field. And the Pioneers are captured the central VP. They're about complete. Riflemen do spot the Pioneers there. I wonder if you realize there's a landmine there. Oh, wait, no, that was not a fully built landmine. He was tempted to build that one. As I played a little bit of disappearing trick. We do not have the Schimmelwagen next board. We'll see a bit of Rifleman fire. We'll have... It could actually go down. There's two Rifleman Squads here. This one's in pursuit. A little bit of late pursuit here. This Rifleman Squad trying to pursue, trying to cut it off. There's only find a couple rifle shots there. Does a bit of fire there. The Schimmelwagen can't run any more farther south. There's hedge lines there. There's damage and crit there. Second Rifleman Squad has advanced forward. He's getting tied up by the other Rifleman Squad. This one may want to slow down a little bit because he's sort of running a bit too far forward in front of it. And the Schimmelwagen will likely go down, but got the MG42 here. Will suppress both these Rifleman Squads. Falls back with one. He's trying to crawl away with the other. Now we do have the Pioneers advancing forward as well. MG42 has packed on up. Rifleman Squad has recovered from suppression and has not been retasked anything. May receive a bit more fire there. Does not receive any additional fire. Up north, we got the Pioneers and Engineers walking past each other, getting a bit of a walk by. There's a little bit different than a drive-by. Rifleman decapturing that munitions sector. Pioneers with a flamethrower with the MG42 support. The MG42 gets some good suppression there. The Pioneers could advance a little bit more safely. Over here, Engineers and Pioneers now engaging away, receiving a bit of fire. I think the Pioneers should be a win out. Flame Engineers advance forward, pursuing the Rifleman Squad. MG42 not pushing ways forward. Does save the point from being decaptured. Gain some fire onto these guys. Two of the Rifleman models are now down. One of the Pioneer models are... Nope, does not pick up the Pioneer Squad. And the MG42 has been deployed and packs on up once again. We do have a squad of Flame Engineers. I'll plot up a US player. And we do have a set of land mines being pulled out by the Flame Engineers. Volksgrenadiers now pushing on out with the MG42. Here, a bit of fire there. Ah, it's the Pioneer receiving rifle fire. This Pioneer, good chance it'll be wiped out.
Enemy unit down.
Not even close. Volksgrenadiers now trying to eye a bit of wire there. Does get the wire deployed on the field.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Now we've got the MG42 getting inside the garrison. Should be able to suppress this rifleman if they stay around in that region. Volksgrenadiers are protecting this cutoff point there from the Flame Engineers. MG42 does find a couple bursts there on the rifleman. Does not gain suppression. Now the Volksgrenadiers could eye for cutting off, getting this cutoff point. It is a cutoff point for this single munitions sector. Volksgrenadiers are a little bit passive there. Pioneers without a flamethrower there could advance forward and be annihilated by the Rifleman Squad. Wait, that's not supposed to happen. Pioneers will push away forward, soon to be annihilated. Or, nope, got some flamer deployed out in the field. Getting some nice flame bursts here on the Rifleman Squad. Doesn't get any damage onto him. Destroys the, I guess, garrisonable, not ungarrisonable structure there. Volksgrenadiers advancing on forward. We got a bit of wire here. Full cut wall off. And the Rifleman Squad does fall back nice and early, sustaining minimal damage, but has maximum runtime. Flamer Pioneer eyeing to capture up this munitions sector. Flame Engineers push way forward as well, trying to stop them. They like their sauerkraut a little bit extra crispy. And doesn't get any model drops on fire either side at the moment. Both sides about, there we go, Engineers do drop a model there. Flame Pioneers are pretty stacked up there, but they don't get any good flame bursts onto them.
Losing ground out there.
Though he may find this. Oh wait, he's building a landmine right next to this landmine that could be very, very deadly. Oh wait, will the sniper find the landmine? Rifle squad receive a sniper shot there. Engineers see a bit of damage there. Does fall back there. I don't think that landmine was canceled. Will the sniper find the landmine? Ah, no, it's not.
Krauts are grabbing territory.
I'm just always rooting for a sniper to find a landmine. I really don't like the one-man snipers. Volksgrenadiers will not find the landmine, so the sniper still can
Losing
find
ground
it.
out there.
Flame engineers may find it.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out
Let's
of
keep our
supply.
eyes in this sector.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off.
Volksgrenadiers advancing forward. Do got the rifleman squad receiving a bit of MG fire there, trying to pull out some wire there with the Volksgrenadiers. They are successful, but of course the flame engineers can, of course, cut it. Volksgrenadiers receive quite a bit of fire there. Well, far.
Supply lines.
Oh, I missed it. Damn it. I'm gonna go back and find it.
Munitions points.
Flame engineers advancing on forward. No, I may just clip it now on my other computer. I wonder if that will fetch it. We do now have these squads suppressed and pinned.
Sniper here! Sniper taking fire!
Rifleman squad does get inside the garrison. All this region's quite suppressed. MG42 does back off a little bit, trying to avoid any additional fire, or at least from the sniper.
Barbed wire cleared! Engineers ready.
We have a threat to our victory point.
Does cut a bit more wire there. Very nice. He queued up 2 wire cuts. MG42 set up in a great position there.
Krauts are pounding forward in place. Supply
And
lines
he
are
will
broken.
get hit
We have
significantly by
territory
these
out of supply.
forces. But he may get some great damage there. Does fall back nice and early. That's the US snipers causing a bit of a
We have
problem
a
for him.
secured sector under attack.
Oh, here got the fuel observation post now under siege. MG42 in this region as well. And finds a landmine there. Flame Shares and Flame Pioneers now trying to burn each other. Flame Pioneers do drop a model there. The US engineers are pretty stacked up. They receive a bit of AoE damage. One model does go down, now the Flame Pioneer does fall
Krauts are
back.
pounding on a forward emplacement.
There's a landmine here as well. The US sniper may find it.
Alright, now we can call in the heavy tanks.
I hear a sniper shot there. Does get a shot onto the Volksgrenadiers. Sniper firing away.
Rifle squad taking
And now got the Rifleman squad.
Initiating defensive operations.
Defensive operation has been selected. Off-map power shoots now available. Tank depot has completed. No motor pool. But may see a fast Sherman. Sniper shot there onto the M42. Jim and Vaughan getting some damage on the rifleman. These rifleman squads are actually pretty wounded. And now he'll break his way forward. US riflemen do find a landmine there. Let's switch over to the Wehrmacht player. Got a handful of units. We got the Kampfkraft Center. Do now have, that's the assault phase. So he's eyeing to get out some 222, or not 222s, 234s, or for Stugs. Oh, and the rifleman squad does find the landmine there. Almost got wiped out. That squad was very wounded. Rifleman, or the sniper, may find a landmine. There is a Wehrmacht landmine there. We've got a US engineer here. You could try focus firing on that landmine to blow up the motorcycle. Does not do that. Does find the MG42, however. The mounted MG42 gets some damage in there as well upon the retreat. And there is a US landmine right there.
Okay, Volksgrenadiers, we're back in the fight. Okay, location.
What are your orders?
Sturm Armory now being employed on out. He's likely eyeing for a 234. He could eye for another warfare or two. US sniper advancing forward. Is there any landmines in his path? Yes. Oh, there's a minesweeper in this. Yes, there is a minesweeper. It's in the back. And soft retreating away, trying to get reinforcements there. Iron Pioneer does see a bit of a snipe shot there. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Does get a good shot there on the Volksgrenadiers. Riflemen and Flame Engineers may find the landmine. Maybe the Flamer Engineers. Does find the entry forward too. Does not find the landmine there. So it is.
Momentum on the field.
Does find the landmine over here. So the U.S. sniper may find the landmine himself. I'm just want to make sure my other computer is ready to clip it in case it happens. Rifleman gained some good damage there onto the Volksgrenadiers who are being upgraded to MP40s. I think I just saw, and now they are falling on back. Sherman Vaughan making their way down south. This rifleman squad so wounded. This one's a little bit wounded.
The enemy advances.
MP40s has been upgraded on that retreating squad. Minesweeper and Rifleman squad not fully reinforced, advancing on forward. We have not seen a visible doctrine selected just yet. Over here, of course, we do have a doctrine. He does have a bit of manpower. What's in Sherman Crocodile? Ooh, I like. Sherman Crocodile being put on the field. I love seeing unusual assets. Sherman receiving a bit of fire there, literally. And the Rifleman squad and Flame Engineers do not find this landmine. The sniper could find the landmine. The minesweeper's nearby. I think the stream's going good on my other computer because I want to get ready for clipping another sniper find landmine. Because it's very likely at this point in time. Riflemen try and get inside the garrison. Flame Engineers there.
Is now available.
And the M2 can now be deployed. 234 may find the sniper there. Nope, does not advance any farther forward. Just trying to get some auto cannon fire onto the rifleman. Does not appear that he has a sticky bombs available. I think he canceled the crocodile. He's going for the Sherman tank because I don't see the crocodile go out of the field. And that's definitely a Sherman tank now. I think he went for the Sherman tank now because he's fighting against an armored car. Might as well go for something hit both.
Losing a victory point.
Crocodiles, I don't think they can burn down 234s.
Sniper ready for battle.
Sniper ready forward. We got another landmine being deployed by the Pioneers. Very nice.
Out of supply.
Your sniper advance forward. Now got the Sherman tank now pulling the field. He's pretty close to enough fuel for another Sherman tank. Goes for the 50 cal. And a triage center there, which I don't like that placement. I just prefer back in the retreat point. Let less micro have to worry about at home. And the Flame Engineers do, or the Minesweeper Engineer does fall back. US Sniper sprinting around, trying to re-engage over this region, trying to find this Pioneer, maybe trying to get the Volksgrenadiers. Very close to this landmine. MP40s advancing on forward, or Riflemen trying to engage. I'm really concerned about that. Ooh, there goes Pioneers. I am concerned about the sniper in the landmine. And he does not get a shot there.
One kill.
Oh,
300 points.
so close. Oh,
Germans are pounding our base.
Sherman Vaughan went down to a landmine, apparently. Or was that a Volksgrenadier model? That's so close. We got the 234 moving on back, forcing back some riflemen. Sherman tank does blow up this landmine. Very, very good by the Sherman tank. Very lucky. Sniper is eyeing for this VP. Still right next to a landmine. Volksgrenadiers about to get ripped apart. Stug on the field. May want to see a circle around with the Sherman tank. Once we see that VP captured, I'm going to go to that sniper. Rolls a bounce there. Captured. Not being retasked. Keeping an eye on that mini-map there for the sniper to move. German tank could potentially get a good hit on the rear armor. Does rotate his gun back around since it lost engagement. Sniper. Oh. Got a pen there onto the Sherman tank. Hopefully the riflemen do have sticky bombs research. That's bar research, so likely does have sticky bombs. Maybe not. Sniper now camouflaging.
Construction finished.
Rifleman landmine there, very nice. Do we see a doctrine selected just yet? Nope, nothing just yet. He does have a small reserve of manpower, so people may want to eye for a doctrine who can utilize that manpower. Multiple strokes spotted in the field, does have veteran C1 on them. And it doesn't appear that he has sticky bombs research. I don't know. Yep, sticky bombs are now being researched. Got some shots here. Sniper firing away against the Flamer Pioneer. Flamer Pioneer does fall back.
It's a goddamn hornet's nest here.
Sniper's up 11 kills. Veteran C1.
Ready to take the field.
He's having a bit of trouble with his Sherman tank to engage the Stugs. It's not easy to move around the Sherman tank in this bit more city-style map there. Couple Smalls got annihilated by the MP40s. Does have sticky bombs now researched.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
Rifleman squad needs good damage there. Sniper now providing some fire support.
Rounds are counting on a forward.
Oh, and got landmine detonation there on to the 234. German tank now eyeing the opportunity to pounce on to that 234. Howdy. Rolls a miss on that 234. Hardly moving. Great shot, Sherman.
We have a secured sector under attack.
The squad does fall back. Got the Stug. Finds a landmine there. Does get his damage, engine damage. German tank having trouble moving around this little corner. Stug finds a shot there. Receives a miss. Fires the pants spots there. Off my power shoot. Now running on in. Rolls a bounce there. Does get damage and crit there with that shot. And the off-map power shoot is running a bit far away. German tank finds a pen there on the Stug. Trying to crawl around. May be able to... Nope, does not reverse move into it. Receives another hit there. Volkswagen is eyeing for another pounce pulse. Really want to make sure that Sherman tank's dead. He goes down. Stug a bit wounded. And does save the 234. Rifleman squads now advance along the flanks.
The Germans are after
Now
one
you
of
have
our
a fresh
munitions
M10
points.
being deployed on out.
Sniper's a bit of a shitstorm here.
Volksgrenadiers moving around to see a bit of fire there. We now got this rifle squad being pursued. And Will gets hung up on that Volksgrenadier squad that was retreating him back. Rifleman squad trying to forward, trying to go for a sticky bomb on the Stug. And you will get it off. Damage, however, there's another question. The US sniper in the region, fully immobilized. It could make it very vulnerable to the M10, which has been deployed in the field. Way up here, trying to deal with the MG42.
Fire! Trying to flush me out. Sniper taking fire.
Roger.
M10 now trying to push forward, trying to engage the Stug, who is no longer immobilized. Rifleman squad advancing forward, trying to get some damage on the Volksgrenadiers. M10 may find a rear armor hit there. The Stug does manage to rotate around.
Losing ground.
Lines
out
up
there.
shot.
Just point me at him.
And gets a pen there. 234 still quite damaged. Stug healed up quite nicely. Flame Engineers advancing forward. Rolls a bounce there onto the Stug. Rifleman squad does get suppressed there. Rifleman squad finds a landmine, gets pinned. Gets a good hit there as well. And there's Goliath there. I did not see that Goliath. He's out the M10 there. He did quite well. That's him getting a kill there on his opponent's sniper with landmine was very useful.
Down to 200 points.
Overall, I think the Sherman tank, I'd like to use a Sherman, and you say good idea to use Sherman tank. The Stugs, he had trouble doing the Stugs. Now he's asking a bit of advice, so he's probably a bit better on providing advice than I can.
We are losing a sector.
Saying 2 Shermans are better than 1.
Taking fire.
He's more worried about the infantry control gameplay. more repairs right there. Now it's getting a little bit salty. We got some landmines along the flanks.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
And looks like Thesis gonna be sitting back and chatting. He's saying attack with more than one tank if you lose Jeep Sniper. Still can't get past the early game.
Front shifting. Routes are
And
back
now
to
he's sort of self-volleying. This guy also talking about losing
Supply
late
lines are
game in one of the
broken.
other casts.
We have territory out of supply.
I wonder if sort of I already cast this replay. I don't remember it.
Cut off from supply.
Yeah, he just basically lost a Sherman tank and was severely at disadvantage. But yeah.
Forces are taking casualties. Got hostiles in the combat. Bases are down to 100 points.
And yep.
Allies are down to 50 points.
I'm gonna let this play out. He's sort of beating himself up a little bit too much, I would say. By the way, this is Android saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay. Maybe. I may have cast this replay. I forget exactly. Sometimes I forget to delete the replays at the end of the day. Or delete the wrong replay. Because sometimes when trying to find the replay I just cast in this can be a little bit difficult. Either way, let's go into some 2v2s. This one work? It wasn't this replay, it was a farm map. Got it. It's hard to say. Yep, here we go. Let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here. I have another Company Wars 1 replay. Spawn on the right side as US forces, we have Death Machine. Spawn as his British allies, we have Mark Rutt. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Panzer player, we have HJ the Man. And as the other Panzer player, we have Cool Daddy Fresh. Sounds like a 90s kid, or 80s kid, I should say. Either way, we've got now the Schimmelwagen now advancing down south. The Kettengrad advancing up north. It is missing this munitions sector there. He could probably send the Panzer Grenadier to capture it up. Looks like it's doing it now. Rifleman now heading down south with, or intersection with the Brennan carrier. 2 US engineers out in the field, eyeing to capture the northern part of the map. And the Kettengrad is pushing very far north. Don't see anything in the back of it, so he's not selected Doctrine just yet, or selected Luftwaffe ground forces. Do now have a scope rifle squad to capture this munitions sector. We've got this fuel sector to capture on up.
Rifle squad, ready for action.
Just give me a
This munitions sector is being captured on up as well. Riflemen now heading down south. Kettengrad captured this fuel point.
We have captured the location.
And the British HQ, where is... Oh! That British HQ is heading far south. Let's keep an eye on the British player for the time being. There's a bit more aggression in this region. He may be assigned to set up in this munitions sector. He may be eyeing for this fuel sector. This is a aggressive spot to say the least. He will also have a lot less support from his teammate. Because his teammate... Good damage on the engineer does fall back. Good damage on the Panzer Grenadiers. Soft shoots away. The US player is spawning up here, so he has extra distance to come down south to support his teammate. The Brit may have to stand alone for quite a bit of time. He needs to get out additional intersection and maybe immediately get a slit trench to help hold the line. Because he can easily be overran by a large number of Panzer Grenadiers at the moment.
Goddamn GIs.
Rifleman squad trying to help secure up this region. Got the G43 squad. Getting crowd, received a bit of fire there. And now this Panzer Grenadiers are eyeing to capture the munitions sector and the central VP. This point's now captured. Does have that's the scope rifles. And looks like another intersection here. Let's switch over to him. A bit more variety of build openers. and of course it's a bit more volatile in where he's at. Rifleman squad does force back the Panzergrenadier. Engineer 1 model, pretty damaged model as well. Capturing up points, bit dangerous. One sneeze and he's dead. Mortar emplacement? Don't think that's a great idea here. It's can get overran, and nor would it provide continuous pressure in this region. I think a mortar emplacement would do much better, say, right around here. You don't have to build it next to your HQ. But it does get the mortar emplacement here. And speaking of engineer can go being killed off. He gets shot. Up here, we do got the rifleman squads trying to gauge this G43. This is going to be hit by multiple squads. That should be able to overwhelm him, no problem. There we go. He does use suppressive fire there. And now he can get hit by the other rifleman squad there. Getting far outnumbered. We've got this engineer to go around and capture the sector, or like over here. Intersection without any upgrades right there. He may have been the one that was mounted back of the Bren carrier. NMG carrier upgrade has been pulled on the field. We got multiple squads of Panzergrenadiers behind this light cover. Now we've got this G43 squad behind some light cover as well. We've got 4 squads there, plus another 3. The Brit, like I mentioned beforehand, he needs to get out of Slit Trench as soon as he can. He's about to get overran by a lot of Panzergrenadiers. His teammate is very far away to support him. There's a Kettengrad and Schimmelbog in this region, so dealing with this G43 squad there. And now he needs this mortar to start hitting this region. He may want to build a Slit Trench back here, just prevent it from being overran. MMG kills will get some good damage. We need to make sure these guys are very... There's a lieutenant. He definitely does need a lieutenant. Keep the lieutenant perhaps farther back here. Does get some great suppression here thanks to the MMG carrier. I just realized how much is actually suppressed there. Mortar getting some good hits there. Looks like he's going to hold the line. All orange does fall back. Red is still advancing forward. He's trying to hit this guy. Does get a reinforcement there. This guy's getting hit quite severely. He may lose the squad. Does lose the squad. But the scope rifle squad will be able to hold the line. Lieutenant could push forward to capture this point, while the scope rifle eye for this point. We've got this Panzergrenadier trying to capture this munition sector. The bird has held, but he has, of course, lost a squad. He's getting another intersection squad. Very good. I still say he should perhaps deploy out a Slit Trench here, and perhaps throw the lieutenant inside of it, because he needs something a bit more durable to hold the front line, which will also be great for the mortar emplacement, because if it holds them away from the mortar emplacement, he can barrage them. Rifleman squad is now making some good coverage in land. Engineers trying to capture some points there. MMG carrier getting some good damage there onto this Panzergrenadier. Does see a small mortar hit there. Panzerjäger Command deployed on the field. Logistics Company deployed out as well. Logistics Company is the less common one. Most people go for a Kampfgruppe Company. And so he could get the 4-man squad here. I don't see anything being built right there. You have a two Panzertrucks there. Good hit there onto that Panzertruck squad. Going for our infantry support truck. He is not deployed out of Slit Trench here. And he may get overrun by 2 players once again. And this is one reason why I said you need to go for Slit Trenches regions. Because you need a defense. Because if your opponent's going to attack you hard, you need to have just as hard a defense. Luckily, the Brits have really good hard defenses. Those damn Slit Trenches, in my opinion, are a little bit overpowered. You have now the Panzergrenadier squad to get forcing back. Got multiple G43s here. Getting some good damage there. Rifle squad soft retreating away. This rifle squad, of course, getting overran. There's too many squads in this region. We do now have a casualty clearance station, which is good. Always like to see health regen. Rifle squads, additional rifle squads push way forward. They need, of course, need a focus fire. Panzergrenadiers do win out overall. Over here, no Triage Center at the moment. There's Triage Center now. Need some engagements here. There's of course 2 Panzer trucks here. One of the tank buster squad does eat a nice little mortar there. Rifle grenades are firing. Does get small splash damage there. I hear something. What do I hear? Ah, that's what I hear. The fuel support truck. I set up on this fuel point. Overall, right now, the Allies have superior fuel control thanks to the Brits setting up its HQ in this region. This Panzer Grenadier is now trying to engage the Brits down south, with riflemen engaging these Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers are a little bit wounded, but they're doing a good job of focusing on the rifleman squads one at a time. You may lose this rifleman squad entirely. You did not focus on that rifleman squad entirely. One Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back.
Destroyed a German target.
And looks like rifle grenades do connect right there, getting a full squad wipe. Rifle grenades firing. There's some small damage there, very nice.
Just lost a vehicle.
Just lost a vehicle. Ah, the Brendan carrier. That is a martyr.
Have a secured sector under attack.
Martyr engaging field support truck. He may deny the engineers from coming out. I think it'll be another 2 shots before it goes down. The mortar can get some hits there. I think the sapper will not come out in time. And the rare early martyr takes out a field support truck. Very nice. Rifle grenades who miss there. Does get some damage there with a small arms fire. Casualty clearance station collecting some casualties. Very nice. Goes to another field support truck. Still needs to get out the captain before it gets the armor support truck. Now got a mortar half track pushed away forward. Rifle grenade raining far. Lieutenant is in the region. Regular high explosive mortars raining on him. Lieutenant is efficiency 1. He may want to eye for a bit of healing. These guys are a little bit bad and bruised. Does get the healing off now. Rifleman squads push way forward. The Brit may want to advance forward as well. Rifle squads may not have access to sticky bombs at the moment. Let's take a quick look if he does. Bars being researched. That's also quite nice to have. A lot of Panzer trucks right here, so this person may be going for the tank hunter. No visible doctrines just yet. As the player number 1, I don't the Ketengrad's not alive, so there's not really a way for him to see what doctrine he's gone for. It seems like he has all his command points. His teammate as well may have gotten a doctrine there. Ketengrad's not alive either. There's a 50% chance I'm saying he has tank hunter. Ooh! The entire rifle squad was wounded and goes down to a nice mortar hit. I don't really care who I really cast. He posts replays, and I'm willing to cast them on games. He posts replays on Games Replay. We're now the G43s. We've seen a bit of fire there. We've got the rifleman squads engage as well. Does force back these Panzer Grenadiers.
Squad is ready for order.
Panzer squads push way forward. And also when it comes to also lower skill players, elites can show you a bit of a... You always get to learn a little bit. That's for sure. Rifle grenades. Not really getting on in. Rifleman squad behind some heavy cover, providing some damage support. All the models are in range. Lieutenant having trouble dealing with the field support truck there. Rifleman squad hopefully have sticky bombs research, making their way forward now. And he appears not to have sticky bombs research at the moment. Yeah, sticky bombs are almost complete. Now we've got Veteran C2 Martyr here, a relatively rare thing to see. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward, does walk through a bit of incendiary mortar. G43 squads advance forward. There's a lot of Panzer Grenadiers here. 4 out of 5 are upgraded G43s.
Air Recon is requesting coordinates.
And now you have air strafing run there. Does get a great strafing run down those Panzer Grenadiers. Rifleman squad does fall back. This rifle squad still engaging, gain some damage there on this Panzer truck squad.
Rifles on me.
Rifleman got some light cover there, gain some damage onto the Panzer Grenadier. Light TF track to pull it out on the field. And now the Martyr setting up, gain some shots off. And the rifle squad is getting ripped apart. Best retreated back. Got another straight run there. Not that great. One of actually a decent amount. Was that damage from him? The mortar half track is a little bit wounded. Got a light half track, mortar half track, and his teammate of course still has a veteran C2 martyr here.
Rifles, ready for battle.
Rifleman squad push way forward. We do have a captain in this region, more or less. He's standing in between regions. Field support truck now pulling the field. His teammate has redeployed out the HQ command truck. He's eyeing for a bit more fuel here. Oh no, he just packed up, not deploying. And it looks like one of the players may be lagging a little bit. That is what, the Brit? Yep, that is the Brit. Gonna make his way down south. Let's see what each player has. The US player has plenty of munitions to work with, small amount of manpower. The Brit has plenty of resources of everything. He needs to get out of the armor command truck, probably. Do now have the mortar half track. Just getting some much needed repairs. Light half track trying to find some shots. Roll some misses there on the Piet squad. We got 2 squads of Piets and rifle grenades firing away. Finds a Piet hit there onto the martyr. He does use heroic charge there. Strafe run does connect onto these Panzer Grenadiers. They're a bit blobby advanced force, so they're very vulnerable to the strafe runs. Rifle grenades firing away. Lieutenant. Oh, that must have been a panic retreat. He retreats back everything. Rifleman squad. Seeing a bit of fire there. Both these rifle squads are behind some heavy cover. Very good positioning. We've got these Panzer Grenadiers pushing way forward. Does have 4-man squads deployed out in the field. Does pick himself up a bar. Rifle squad does fall back there. The rifle squad is still here.
Germans are now at 300
And so the
points.
player does have plenty of manpower. Does have 2 of the HQs set up, but only 1 for the Panther. And his teammate. It does have 2 HQs as well. Both of them can go to the Panther. And it actually has the Panther support command. I'm curious what he's going to deploy out from there.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Order ready for combat mission.
Mortar hits raining on over here. Where is the British HQ? On this munitions point there. And the bird's lagging out a little bit as well. B-43 squad behind some heavy cover there. Does drop a couple models there. Large amount of Panzer trucks in that region.
We now have incendiary
And there's another good straight run there. Skiing some good damage on these Panzer Grenadiers, forcing them all back. I heard about something about incendiary. Was it just incendiary grenades? Yeah, incendiary grenades complete. Good hit there. Rifle squad advancing along the flank, trying to get some hits there on this Panzer Grenadier. Got a lot of rifle grenades firing. Does knock around the SG squad there. Light cap track could go down to the Piets, as well as the small arms fire. It does go down to a Piet there. SG squad push way forward. We're seeing a lot of fire, however. Water has been repaired up. Carcass does go down. And these squads do fall back.
Fall in, recruit.
Sherman tank now pulling field. I like seeing Sherman tanks. They should be effective versus these light vehicles as well as versus the infantry. And should be more than plenty to deal with the Martyr. The Martyr's more of a long-range fire support unit. But if the Sherman gets nice and close, he will get easily overran. There's the same bit of rear armor hits there by the Martyr now. Anti-air command now deployed on the field, so he has all the buildings required for Panther research, but not actually getting the research going.
Get that human moving.
As we're going to see a bit more fire there. Martyr making his advance. Sherman tank could be used a bit of repairs there. Does have a supporting AT gun there. Para dropped on in. He does use a setup there. Gets a good hit there. Actually setting up and moving around pretty quick far. And there goes the Martyr. That setup seemed like it was really pushing forward. Rifle grenades does get some wall damage down the Panzer Grenadier. The bug on the Vet 2 Martyr is quite sad. Is setup related to the... What's the bug on Vet 2 Martyr? It was the moving around that bug. Are you referring to that, I'm guessing? We got mortars raining on in, a rifle grenade, scope rifle specially forward, incendiary grenade has been thrown there. Panzer Grenadiers receive quite a bit of damage, it does fall back. Good hits there on this force there, does all fall back. Seems a bit of splash damage there. Sherman tank getting repaired on up. Some odd reason your chat didn't actually properly show on the chat window to my left, only on the Twitch window I have over to my right. Keeps moving after lockdown? Yep, I thought so. I knew something seemed off about that. A rifleman squad getting ripped apart by the STG squad does get pinned down by a strafing run. Must have been the one last remaining bullets from that P-47. Rifleman squad received quite a bit of damage. Panzer Grenadiers gain some more hits onto them.
The enemy is weakening even now.
And that squad does go down there. German tank pushed way forward, trying to find some shots there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. Got a lot of Panzer expansion forward. I still wouldn't. He's still not gotten his tank hunter yet, does he? Martyr advancing forward, does find a shot there on the Sherman. Do now have these Piats advancing forward. 3 squads of Piats, 2 lieutenants, a scope rifle and rifle grenade squad. And that is a lot of flinching capability, a lot of explosives being hurled at the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers are seeing quite a bit of damage there. Throws a senior grenade, needs to fall back. One of the squads make it wiped out, 2 of them are also wounded. The squad that was wiped out was the higher health 2-man squad to the Sherman tank. We got a good number of Piats pushing way forward. Let's pick up a pan check with that rifle squad. Rifle grenades firing away. Getting some good splash damage there on these Panzer Grenadiers.
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
And one of the squads do go down there. Mortar firing away. Incendiary mortar does hit. And the British forces are falling back. Sherman tank getting some sporadic damage, but 1 Piat has been dropped. Let's see, this Wehrmacht Panther player has plenty of manpower at the moment. Not sure about his Panther research coming along. His teammate has plenty of munitions and manpower. Not quite on anything just yet as well. Brit still has a massive reserve of munitions. I'm not sure what he's eyeing. He's eyeing for a Kangaroo. Doesn't have a casualty clearance this year, so no additional healing. The amount of damage coming out on the Sherman tank. They start receiving repairs from these engineers. And the US player does not have enough munitions for an air strafing run. Does have 2 Sherman tanks. But soon he has enough munitions for a strafing run. Sherman tank push way forward, trying to poke some holes in these Panzer Grenadiers. Rolls a miss.
We are losing a victory point.
Roll some hits there. Let's get a shot there. Sherman tanks see quite a bit of damage there. Strafing around, of course, let's force back those Pantreks. But the other teammate, other Pennsylvania player is starting to advance forward. We'll be able to overrun the AT gun, no problem.
Our front lines are collapsing. Weapon crew reporting
Sherman
casualties.
tank now is seeing some more fire from the Pantreks. They need to get on out of there. And looks like it's relatively poor control there, and backs to the corner there. Received multiple misses there, saving him.
Enemy unit down.
Something went down, maybe up here. Maybe it's kind of going down because it's a +9
They're taking one of our
XP.
points.
Mortar getting some much needed repairs. A lot of Piets advancing on forward. We now have 4 squads of Piets. Got a bit hit there on the Sherman tank. Times Grenadiers trying to gauge. Martyr does roll up, miss there. Fresh AT gun dropped on in, but nope, it's pretty damaged. It's not exactly that fresh. Times Grenadiers do all fall back there. Martyr a little bit unsupported. And I do have Scorched Earth deployed out by this player. That is the one for the Pantrix, so he's gone for Scorched Earth. Has a bit of munitions to work with, not enough for a sector artillery. Got Hurl Charge. Forcing these units, trying to go in range for Piet barrage there onto this Martyr. Doesn't get it. His Panzer Grenadiers now see a bit of fire there as well. Teammate has not appeared to have been selected doctor just yet, has plenty of munitions. Got a full retreat here. The Brit has not appeared to select the doctrine either. It has plenty of resources and munitions for various doctrines. Grimpig falling on back of these Pantrix, trying to gauge these riflemen. And now got the Panther squad push away forward. Black squad does fall back there. Kangaroo. Still on garrison in the back line. German tanks got one of them at Vector C2, the other one's unvetted. Rolls a miss there on the Vector C2. Now we do have a Kangaroo now deployed on the field as well, so 2 Kangaroos.
Sector is being overrun.
As Grenadiers see a bit of fire there, forcing them back. He gets the one that went for a Scorch Earth as well, so you could potentially Scorch the point if he has that doctrinal ability selected or available. Sector artillery now being called in the sector. The Vet 3 Sherman tank has at full health. The Vet 1 as well. Two more half-tracks, one of them fresh, one of them has 33 kills. Stack out and I'll pull it out by the Brit. Got AT gun shot over here, trying to clear up these hedges. Panther Grenadier does get a Piet hit there onto the Sherman tank. Or still alive, fresh light TF track, trying to engage these Sherman tanks to the light TF track, trying to get some crits. And now this hedge line's starting to go on down. Up north, we got the Rifleman squad with a 30 cal here. It may have been from supply drops. He does have access to supply drops there. Only has 1 doctrinal ability remaining. Does have enough munitions for a strafe run. Almost enough for 2. And these Kangaroos are now garrisoned quite severely. Let's take a look. Okay, we've got 2 Piet squads, Rifle Grenade squad, and the Lieutenant. Over here, we got 2 Piet squads as well. A little bit overkill and probably there's a lot of this mounted play. We got fully immobilized Sherman tank there with a destroyed engine crit there. Panzer advancing forward. Sherman tank will likely go down near future. They got a destroyed crit there. Does get a good strafing run there. This Panzer should be able to get off, but nope. Light the half track while the Martyr does get the kill. Here comes the Sherman tanks getting some good damage on this infantry. Now we've got 3 stag counts and 2 Kangaroos deployed on the field, making their way forward. Brit once again starts lagging a little bit. Boot trap has been discovered, and the mortar will likely explode. Yep.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Panzergrenadiers on to capture up this sector. Great for our recon run. Does have enough munitions for a bomber run. There's the bomber run. Trying to these assets. Get some munitions that track there, and was it the mortar half track? Yep. Good bomber run there. No, missing line T half track means he doesn't have anything to stop these crits. Panther's now deployed on the field. At this point in time, he may want to offer the 76mm upgrade. Seeing a bit of fire there on this Sherman tank. Now got artillery on it. I think he's gone for raw artillery because that looks like a creeper barrage to me.
Enemy unit down.
More attacks on this AT guns. Let's get some pens here. One of the Panthers almost dead. More shots there. He does kill one of the Panthers. There's another Panther is starting to see a bit of fire there. Over here, Rifle Squad engaging the Panzergrenadier. Gets a good hit there. Goes to the mortar. AT gun there does get decrewed, but this other one does get the kill. Giving out the Veteran C3. Oh, I just realized something. The Kangaroos and the Staghouse this region. We got artillery barrage in there. I think he hit his own forces severely because they're all quite damaged. Okay, so some of this HQ structures there. Another 250 half track does go down. Yeah, now the Mango destroyed there. This is great damage. These forces may want to fall back. They're also wounded. Staghounds starting to go down. Kangaroos and Staghounds need to fall back. Infantry starting to get hit there, but that's only small arms fire, so the Kangaroo should be able to stand its fire. While the Panzergrenadier squad does fall back, Sherman tanks getting some good damage on in, and I think that Kangaroo went down to friendly splash damage there. Does get one of those crushed there, and I think one of the Panzer players do back out the game now. Can't tell if that's a lag spike or actually back out the game. Marta does go down there. Yep, he has, looks like, backed out of the game now. So, since he's backed out of the game, let's fast forward to the end. He's still acting around, but with his teammate now out of the game's basically over. So they're raiding on in, just trying to deal with the Panzergrenadiers and the Sherman tank. See a massive amount of artillery fire there. And Panzergrenadiers are well over on the AT gun there. Panzergrenadier squad received a bit of fire there, and that is the end of the replay. This is Andgrid saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And before I get started with the next replay, a couple things I need to do. I'm curious why I couldn't see that other comment on my chat window. It says they're listening only, but for some reason, I think it with you beforehand it didn't show up over here as well. Weird. And also, I need to turn off my AC. It's actually getting a little bit chilly in here. One moment, please. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and go into another replay. Also feels like I'm coming down with something. Let's see. We could do this one. And I know you don't want to see a replay from him, so... yeah, let's go ahead and do this one here. It's labeled non-meta. I like that. I like non-meta games. Oops. Hit my knee on my microphone stand. Oh wait, since I Alt-Tab, I need to maximize the window. There it goes, perfect. Making sure it's not showing black everywhere, good. Greetings everyone, and Great here. I have another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the top left side, or just the left side, as the Wehrmacht forces with Lucky Strelet. Spawn on the left side as the Panzer League player with Luckbar. Spawn on the right side as the British forces. We have Brutal Hummel. And spawned as the U.S. forces, we have Ancient Tino Soros. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He explained it to me once before, and I'm horrible with memory. Oh, okay, you're talking to somebody else. That's a little bit confused. Oh, let's see. I wasn't really paying attention to the chat, but it looks like good luck, have fun, and you too. It's pretty standard. Now murder each other. We do now have the intersections now capture the munitions sector now. We do not have the Panzer Grenadier behind a bit of heavy cover there, not currently engaging. He may be eyeing to be very aggressive with his HQ command truck since he's captured that sector. And does have the gotta go fast be there. This Kaliningrad decapping that point is critically bad for the Brit now, since he can't deploy there. And his opponents are denying the point there. Great aggression there by the Kaliningrad, who were known an unarmed transport is very good at stopping the opponent's war machine. Intersection now seems quite a bit of damage right there, and he's getting hit specifically by multiple players, so maybe going to get just a fall back at the moment. Trying to regroup this intersection there. Now going to redeploy on this sector there. His teammate needs to make sure to capture this sector for him. And this intersection... Oh, okay, it's not wiped out there. Two models were way over here. That was just the leader. We got this intersection pushed way forward. Going Hotchkiss spam. Having a bit of fun, I see. I know in Company Wars 2 forums, there was a big debate between Panzer IIIs and Hotchkisses, for some odd reason. Jeep could support these intersection. The intersection may just want eye for heavy cover there. Kadingrad's doing a good job at 9 heavy cover. And he also, there is negative ground here as well, so they will sustain a little bit extra damage on the models onto that area. We do now have the Jeep advance forward, trying to get some damage on this Pioneer. Up here, we do not have the rifle squad being suppressed by the MG42. He has deployed out in this munition sector as well. Panzer Grenadiers push way over left. Pioneers trying to capture some sectors. Got the Kaliningrad in this region as well. Chimwagen trying to pursue the Jeep to the ends of the earth, which is over here. Jeep will find the course of the MG42, but I think you already knew about that. He's expecting a Bren carrier. I'm assuming he's saying that and not the Bren weapon upgrade. Mortar placement does get cancelled there. That would have been very useful to displace this MG42. Keep section seen a bit of fire there. It does withdraw to the HQ command truck right there. Rifleman squad may want to stay in this heavy cover here to support out his teammate. Down south, we got this rifle squad advancing to the south. Panzer Grenadiers moving around. MG42 setting on up. Does get a bit of suppression there under the rifle squad. Of course, he can't just retreat back to recover. Down south, Pioneers try to go for some tank traps there, but the rifleman said no. Rocket grenades get some splash damage around the MG42. Rifle squad still getting suppressed. So the Panzer League player has gotten the logistics company into Panzer Support Command. He did say he's going for Hotchkiss spam, so he knows he has Hotchkisses, not Panzer 4Cs. Let's see, his teammate is just at Wehrmacht quarters going for a sniper. Not much of on any other resource at the moment, nor is there a doctrine appear to be selected. The British player does have been manpower, going for infantry field truck. Does currently have a rifle grenade and scope rifle squad on field. MG42 gain some damage there onto the rifle grenade squad. Scope rifle squad advancing on forward. Rifle squad eyeing to be a bit defensive. Panzer Grenadiers advancing on forward. Scope rifle squad has seen quite a bit of fire there. May want to fall back sooner rather than later. Rifle grenades fire. It's a small hit there. Scope rifle squad is a little bit too close. He's going to get annihilated. And the scope rifle squad managed to escape on out there. Over here, Rifle Squad patrol forward. We'll find a bunch of Panzer Grenadiers in the Kettingrad. Over here, we do have the Jeep reversing away from the Volks Grenadiers. Rifle Squad does fall back as well. Over here, supply yard going up.
Victory point is ours. This should fill
Field support truck has been deployed onto this munition sector. US player right now, no induction. Motor pool is on the way. Asking for one fuel observation post to his teammate. Because it's going to require a lot of Hotchkisses, so he's going to need a bit of fuel. Good damage on the M42 appears deployed, doesn't make marksman there. But the sniper deploys himself and gets a good shot there. Left hand inside the split trench there. And the rifle grenades now get in as well. Rifle grenades fired. Of course, they're really miss, hardly hits, but they do decent damage when they hit. Rifleman squad on to decapture this fuel point now. I do have this scope rifle squad behind, or in front of a little bit of heavy cover there. Panzer Grenadiers now engaging the rifle squad. I think, thank you, maybe he repaired something. Rifle grenades trying to hit that sniper. Time for this cutoff point there, or just strategic point there, not a cutoff point. Sniper engaging. Rifle grenades firing. US engineers push way forward. Heard a Panzerfaust trying to be fired against that Jeep. And now got a bit of small arms fire onto the Schimmelwagen. Sniper does connect with one of the engineers. We got the rifleman squad engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. And the first Greyhound now deployed on the field. No upgrades in the supply yard just yet. Scope rifle squad does fall back there. Get some good splash damage there onto that Panzer Grenadier. Got a lieutenant and captain in this region. And I think he says mine. There's a mine here. Not sure where he pinged though.
Greyhound, we have an upgrade.
Armored skirts now deployed down the field. 50 cal on the way. And Pioneers have completed tank traps on deploy out some wire. Very nice. Now do you have the Stuart advance forward? That was roll and miss there.
Now that's better. Upgrade complete. We got contact.
Pioneers see a bit of fire there. Pioneers do get wiped out.
A fuel point is being seized.
Hotch half bake, or okay, I'm thinking Hotchkiss halfway completed as the best way I can describe what you said. That Hotchkiss now deployed on the field. Stuart pushing me forward, trying to engage this Schimmelwagen. Does get a good hit there. Infantry 42 now going to see a bit of fire there. It's probably not a good idea to go for canister rounds at the moment. Rolls a miss there. Sniper camouflaging away. Goliath advancing forward from the Wehrmacht player. Hotchkiss firing away. Goliath connects, destroys the Stuart. Not even that you see a Goliath is used to blow up the Stuart, but it did good work. He may have been eyeing for an infantry squad, but I think that's a better option. Does have a second Stuart deployed on the field. Rifleman to capture this munition sector. US player now has gotten defensive operations. I think I just saw the Greyhound deploy landmine there. That's going to get hit there on the Hotchkiss. He does have the barrel upgrade there. Great canister round. He has the extra long barrel for the Hotchkiss. Rolls some misses there, but does overall get some good damage to the Stuart. Now playing around the Rosie. And I think the Volkswagen is going to have pockets full of Posey with a Panzerfaust. That was a horrible joke. Sorry about that. Kettingrad sacrificed itself. I think I just saw the Scorched Earth in the back of it. I wonder if I can still see it. Can't see it. But I'm pretty sure I saw Scorched Earth, the booby trap icon. So I think the Panzer player's gone for Scorched Earth. Back 38 for 4. Got the Greyhound advancing forward as well. And there goes the Stuart as well. So 2 Stuarts down. And quite handily. Losing Kettingrad for a Stuart, not bad. Training Goliath for a Stuart, not bad either.
What day we lock it down?
Let's see, the Wehrmacht player has, or the US player has only 2 riflemen at the moment. Jeep, AT gun, Greyhound, engineers. Nice small force, has a pretty big float of resources, but he's gone for defensive operations. And soon he will have enough command points for a off-map power shoot. He's still a bit far away from the M2. The Brit. Have we seen what doctrine he's gone for? We know we see more Stewards. 70 munitions. Okay, it's not the improved munitions income from Royal Engineers. I don't know why I thought Royal Engineers, but I don't know what doctrine yet. He has all the command points consumed. It's likely not Commandos. It's probably a little bit too early to tell in general. But, oh, got a shot there. It blows up something. And the lieutenant does go down to a sniper. Hotchkiss Barrages does get some decent damage right there. But at this point in time, it could either be Royal Engineers or Royal Artillery, I believe. I'm half thinking it's Royal Engineers, but that's just a stupid guess. It's probably Royal Artillery. We do now have another Hotchkiss there. No upgun upgrade, just the Warfman upgrade. Jeep now engaging the Schimmelwagen. Volksgrenadiers do get forced back by the Riflemen. Schimmelwagen still alive. Jeep has gone down. I go for the landmines there with the Rifleman, not bad. And for the Wehrmacht player, I heard an explosion over here. Nope, Schimmelwagen's not down. Rifleman squad received a bit of fire from the upgunned Hotchkiss. This Greyhound received some fire from the not upgunned Hotchkiss. Rolls and miss there. And the Wehrmacht player says 4 command points, so he may not select the Dutch just yet. Got a good hit there by the Pak 38. Was overhealed, no longer overhealed. Off the power shoot now raining on in. Fire shot there. There goes another Steward. His teammate has gone for Scorched Earth. He does not have only logistics and Spain support command, not even Engineer command. Does have the 223 right here. Hotchkiss is eyeing for a barrage there. Kind of the main gun can fire while the Hotchkiss's barrage is going on. That thing can be very powerful. I'm not sure where exactly it's going. Crank the squads over there. Very nice. Force them back at least. Hotchkiss is getting some good damage on the scope rifles. And there goes the scope rifle squad to the unupgunned Hotchkiss. I can see why people like Hotchkisses. The ability that you can push forward, have a gun, and still have an artillery piece that's does not disintegrate. I can really see why people like it. Also, I do know it's also probably a similar reason why the Calliope was nerfed and its gun no longer works. Though I did reintroduce that to my own mod in Code Heroes 2. You have another Warfman research. Oh, that's another Hotchkiss there. So now there's 3 Hotchkiss deployed on the field. Greyhound over here. I remember seeing a landmine over here. I think that was detonated by a Hotchkiss barrage. Wehrmacht Sniper has 2 kills. Could be useful for spotting for the Hotchkisses. Does pack up out of this region, trying to avoid any additional artillery barrages there. US player is eyeing for a medic station. No casualty clearing station right now either. Now do got the Kampfgriff company is going for the faster capping rate. Hopefully has a 4-man squad research. Nope, he does not. I like the 4-man squad research. It's powerful. Who wants 33% more health and damage? More Hotchkiss barrages raining on in. US medics avoids the fire. There may have been a landmine detonation there. Greyhound gets forward, trying to get some damage there onto this Panzergrenadier. Hotchkiss is baiting him forward.
Grenadiers, your capturing speed has increased. Increased squad sizes are now possible.
There's an increased squad sizes. You have the Riflemen trying to pull out a landmine there. Panzergrenadiers do spot them. Hotchkisses may destroy the landmine down there. It does get some great hits there on the Riflemen. They do fall back. Heard a mortar hit there. Looks like the Rifleman landmine there does get detonated. Panzergrenadiers severely damaged. Hotchkiss Barrage eyeing over here somewhere. Command tank pull on the field. Also against Hotchkiss, it's probably better to go for Cromwell's.
Lost a vehicle.
Something exploded. Not sure what. He said he lost a vehicle. Maybe it was a Kettengrad. We got artillery now raining on in from the M2s. Still unknown doctrine selected by the Brit. Let's go over towards him. Spend his command points. I still don't know what doctrine he's gone for. Hotchkiss Barrage is raining on in. They're raining in over here. Medic station still has plenty of health. As we're starting to get overran, Sherman Firefly wood on the field. Hotchkiss is now trying to pursue the Greyhound.
Keep your bloody heads down! Say the word.
Rapid grenades, of course, can't do much versus Hotchkisses.
Upgrade's done. Ready to get into action.
Now we got the command tank and Firefly advancing on forward. The command tank is overhealed. Firefly is not and does receive some pack fire. Unupgunned Hotchkiss does roll a bounce there. Off by power shoot, raining on in from the US player. And does get a direct hit there on the Pack 38. Warframe Barrage trying to hit this M1 AT gun. But does roll a miss there. I think the gun's actually severely damaged. Does get a hit there onto the Hotchkiss. We got the Funkwagen here as well. And Firefly does get main gun destroyed crit there. Another Warframe Barrage raining on in. Looks like he's raining in trying to hit that AT gun, but rolls and misses because it's not there anymore, but does sort of splash down the engineers or sappers. Pioneers trying to repair up the
NCOs reporting they
German
have destroyed
wagon.
a German target.
Something exploded over there. I think it's a Panzer Grenadier squad. Cisco Plow, a pair of flak 88s. Let's get the Brit player selected at the moment. I don't know what doctrine he's gone for. Still.
This is it, gents.
The more it goes on, the more I'm thinking he's gone for Royal Engineers. Our grenades firing away. We do now have another Warframe Barrage in this region. Rolls a miss there. Pack 38 does find a shot there onto the Firefly. So I'm back on off. Gets a pen there with the upgunned Hotchkiss.
Enemy unit has been knocked out.
Trimwagen does go down there.
Take out that sniper!
Volkswagen does get some health regen there. We do have the Rapid Grenade Squad does fall back. Warframe Barrage gains a good damage on these forces. The engineers do fall back. And he has gone for Royal Engineers. We got the hull down. So I was right. He's got the hull down. Can't say if he has improved resources just yet. Life now pulled out by the Funkwagen. 2 command points to what? And say something about Hummel. I guess 2 command points to the Flak 88s. The Panzer player has a lot of manpower. He may be saving for the Goliath research there. And now the Goliath, well, not Goliath research, Panther research. Goliath hits it forward, does get exploded early. Funkwagen falling on back there, receiving a bit of fire from the Fireflies. Going for a Martyr right now. He may just not have enough fuel for the research. Or maybe just save us manpower for the Hummels. Volkswagen is pushing forward, trying to get some shots there on the engineers. The engineers do fall back. Got a miss there. We got the Warframe Barrage raining on in. Engineers do retreat back nice and early. The command tank does have plenty of health at the moment. Got a bit of damage there onto these Fireflies. Hotchkiss is forcing back the riflemen. And now the Scope Rifle Squad pushing way forward. Multiple Paramox steps on the field. Does get a kill there. That may be that's in the marksman. Hotchkiss is pushing way forward. We've got these panic units making their way forward as well. Having trouble with the Greyhound.
The enemy is weakening even now.
Looks like he wiped out a rifleman squad there, or intersection 1-2. AT gun advancing forward. The Greyhound is a little bit wounded by the Hotchkiss fire. We got these forces pushing way forward, trying to blitz and run over these Panzergrenadiers, so it's unsuccessful.
No enemy contact in the area. Deutschland, Karl?
Fresh Martyr is... Oh, I think the Martyr may have been cancelled.
Ready for Kampfauftrag.
As that was definitely not Martyr Research, that was definitely a regular Martyr. Didn't have the up arrow. Black 88's now pulled on field, though this one's receiving a bit of fire. Currently we have two M10s. That's an M1 AT gun. Not M10, M2s. You know how the infrastructure here trying to capture this VP, receiving some Hotchkiss fire. Fireflies forward, getting some damage there on these Hotchkisses. Those will miss out on the Hotchkiss. Looks like trying to barrage those Hotchkisses now. Getting some damage on this one, but nothing too significant. Rifle squad just pushing way down south, trying to engage these Panzergrenadiers. And Panzergrenadier squad does fall back. This Hotchkiss push way forward.
Seizing our territory.
You orders, my comrade. Taking fire.
Rolling some misses there on the riflemen. Got good hits there on this Hotchkiss there, falling back. Too much fire in this region. This Hotchkiss received a bit of fire there as well. He likely will go down to the follow-up shot from the AT gun. Also missed there by the Firefly. It does escape on out of there. Bones ringing.
Attention. The enemy advances.
It's my dad. I'll call him back a little bit later. We've got artillery barrages raining on in. Hotchkiss, not Hotchkiss, Panthers now being deployed on the field. Do now have the rifleman squad to capture this southern VP. Over here, the Fireflies push way forward. Panzergrenadiers are hitting the riflemen, and we got the MP40s in this region as well. Hotchkiss is plenty of health there. Fireflies push way forward, getting some damage onto the Flak 88. Flak 88 does have veterancy too, and now it's that dead veterancy. SG squad has been upgraded. The rifleman squad not activated that booby trap there. Does put the 2-3. Force gets fully immobilized, even though it's already immobilized from the resource collection. We now got multiple MP40s now deployed on the field by these Panzergrenadiers. We got more Warpman barrages raining on in. Fireflies will have trouble versus STGs and will hold them back. And it just got quiet all of a sudden. Panthers now pushing way up north, trying to crush down some of these edges. Now able to let the Panzergrenadiers push way forward. We don't see any sort of MGs up here. Though there's a number of observation posts you could take out. Fireflies moving around. And now we're looking at off-map power shoot coming on in by the US player. Annihilates the Panzergrenadier and the medic. And it's pushing forward, getting some damage there onto the observation post. I hear some STG fire there onto the engineers. The engineers do force them back. There's a landmine in this region as well by the US player. Now the AT gun being pulled out on the field. And let's take a look at everybody's resources. Starting from the bottom, the Panzer player has plenty of manpower, good reserve of munitions, plenty of fuel, probably for the rest of the game. His teammate has a very large reserve of munitions, small amount of manpower. Does have one Flak 88 on the field at the moment. One of these Panthers now has damage and crit. and that Panther does go down. Large number of Fireflies here, inspired by the command tank, who's now a Veteran C1. More artillery running in, trying to hit these Hotchkisses. This player, the Brick player, does have plenty of munitions. He is playing against as Royal Engineers. They tend to have a lot of munitions float. He could take time to take some of these repair engineers to start throwing mines everywhere. You don't have to be holding much munitions there, as with Royal Engineers. They don't really have any big munition sink like Tank Hunter. So it's probably a good idea to just spam landmines everywhere. Rifleman squad's now heading towards the center. You go to the Flak 88 and I'll see a bit of artillery barrage there, trying to repair the repair bunker. And there's the first Hummel now out on the field. Over here, the US player does have plenty of manpower, good reserve fuel, no tank depot. The trolley yard's fully upgraded, so maybe iron in the future for off-map combat groups.
Losing ground out there. Supply lines are broken.
That's going to have 3 M2s deployed on the field. Gets a good frag grenade there onto the Panzer Grenadier. He does force him back. That's cross just push way forward, trying to engage these riflemen. Grenade has been thrown. Now we've got Hotchkiss firing away. Rifleman squad is fully retreated. Up here, got the firing line of Fireflies advancing down south. Rifleman squad engaging the Knights Cross Soldiers, and the Rifleman squad is getting ripped apart.
Our supply lines are being
US
threatened.
or Wehrmacht sniper right here. Let's see, what type of off-maps can he call in? He has registered artillery. He's getting pretty close to 28cm rocket barrage. Does bring in registered artillery somewhere. Right here. The registered artillery could do some decent damage to these Fireflies. Yep, he's getting some great damage there onto these Fireflies. This Firefly does see quite a bit of damage. He's probably going to fall back, get some repairs. The overheal probably saved him. Panther seen a bit of fire there from the Rifleman. Of course, nothing penetrating. Good there by the PaK 38. He does get a kill on the Firefly. Very nice. Wolfram Barrage now running in, trying to hit these Fireflies as well. Good hits there on that Rifleman squad, forcing back. Got off-map power shoot now, trying to rain in on top of the Flak 88. Though the M2 did a good job of that.
The defender the final and they take this.
28cm rocket barrage. Is it right here? Not sure where it's at. That's a Wolfram barrage there. It was over here. Oops. Looks like I got a good number of repair sappers, but looks like the rest of them will be falling back to get reinforced. Wolfram barrage raining on in, trying to hit this AT gun. Does get some damage onto him. Sniper trying to find another opportunity. He is getting a bit close to that. M2, he does have enough munitions for it, and it's now off cooldown. Flak 88 firing another 28cm rocket barrage right here. Taking out both of them there, very, very nice. You got more artillery raining in over this region with the M2, with the Hummels. Rifle squad advancing forward. We'll spot the Flak 88 alive, wounded but alive. He does throw a sticky bomb there on the Flak 88. That's probably not going to kill. Pretty far from it. And now it's going to be repaired up by a pair of Pioneers. Another Hotchkiss barrage there, maybe trying to eye for this M1AT gun. Which was actually being repaired up by these engineers. But nope, he's hitting something back here. We got 4 Fireflies here. Some of them still damaged. As Crossroads advances forward, trying to get some hits there onto that AT gun.
Field repairs are finished.
As we're going to push our way forward, trying to get some damage on this for Rifleman. Grenade has been thrown. Of course, getting some good damage on the Panzergrenadier. Of course, now it's retreating back, getting crushed by the command tank. That's Crossholder does get some damage there. Does have the hull mounts. And guess the coaxial, but it doesn't turn, so it's probably not really a coaxial. Trying to fall back there. Do you have the sniper? Sniper does spot the building M2 there, so should be able to call artillery onto it as soon as he can. So he has no finish for. Takes the command take there, moving Panzerfaust from the Knights Crossholder. Very nice. Crush Flak 88 there. Crush Flak 88 does get decrewed. And Sniper does get spotted there by the Jeep, and now we're seeing fire there from the Rifleman squad. He likely will get wiped out. He does get wiped out. Knights Crossholder does get suppressed there. Now got the M2 barrage raining on in. Up north, we've got the firing line fly advancing on forward. Let's get a good hit there with the Flak 88. That'll help hit these, keep these Fireflies back off. Got some more artillery barrages there on the Pak 38. Funkwagen advancing on forward. Does manage to use a Funkwagen there. Got 4 Hotchkisses on this region. This doesn't appear to have a damage engine crit anymore. Panther still alive.
We have gained the momentum on the field.
And let's start from the bottom for all resources. The Panzer player does have good reserve of munitions, good reserve of manpower, enough fuel for the rest of the game. The Panzer player, or not Panzer player, the Veteran player does now have the Panzer Command. Not sure what veterans he has on tanks. Of course, he has Panzer Command for those Knights Crossholders, which are currently Veteran C2. There's a Veteran C3 light vehicles as well. No Veteran C on support units. Sikibon connects on the Funkwagen, taking it out. We got another bunker right here, probably for another repair bunker. The Brit player now has access to Churchill tanks and should have enough command points for the AVRE. It probably wouldn't be half bad to deploy AVREs for holes in infantry. The Churchill tank would not be useful at this moment in time. Rifle squad receive a bit of fire there. These rifle squads push way forward. We'll find the unit there. Boot trap has been triggered. Does receive a bit of splash damage there. SCG squad should be able to report those flame engineers. Down south, the rifle squad will be able to pick up the 223. Sticky bomb there onto the Hotchkiss, but this rifle squad will get forced back.
Enemy unit has been knocked out.
The 223 has been destroyed. Fireflies machine there forward does find some damage there onto these Panzergrenadiers. Of course, we still got the Flak 8s firing away. We've got 2 of them here. They can put some big holes in these units. Command tank receiving quite a bit of damage. May want to fall back a bit individually. Fireflies now see their fire there. Repair sappers are following. Does avoid these Warfman shots there. Got now the Register Artillery raining on in. Does take out one of the Fireflies there. Register Artillery can still get some damage on some of these other units. And the Flak 88 does go down. These Fireflies need to fall back. The other Flak 88 is still crewed. Fires a shot there. Takes out another Firefly. Fuel point being decaptured, so is a strategic point. Up north, we got the Knights Crossholders being forced back. As Grenadiers receive a bit of fire there from the riflemen. They do throw a grenade there. Rifle squads trying to get some damage out of the Knights Crossholders. MP40 bolts pushing way forward as well. That's a good hit there onto the Cromwell. Fresh Flak 88 deployed on the field. Command Cromwell would like to go down. It does go down to the fresh Flak 88. Firefly seeing a bit of damage there. So far, the Brit has not been able to really use Royal Engineers to all great effect. At this point in time, as much as I don't like seeing Royal Artillery all the time, it's probably still the better option because it's able to reach all these static weapons. His teammates having trouble maintaining the M2's alliance as they wore a bomb to oblivion. Good shots there onto the rifleman. And the rifle squad may get wiped out. So far, squad engaging the STG squad there. That rifleman squad was wiped out, or a rifleman trying to get the STG squad as well. Let's use deploy designated marksman there. And maybe good idea for him to just go for mass scope rifles and just start using deploy designated marksman whenever you can, just because he has plenty munitions. I am a big fan of the Churchill AVRE, able to just put holes and everything, and he's going to have plenty of munitions that can come for it. Able to put holes and everything can be very useful.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Black 88 does get decrewed. He's being repaired up by these repair sappers. The Panthers being forced on back. A rifleman trying to hit the flank. And a great hit there onto the scope rifle squads and onto the lieutenant. The lieutenant's almost dead. So it's that scope rifle squad. Fireflies pushing way forward, trying to get some damage on the flanks. Over here, we've got the riflemen not pushing way down south. Knights Crossholders getting some damage there onto the riflemen. Now got the Warfman Barrage raining on in. Knights Crossholders do fall back. Over here, we do have the riflemen engaging the Pioneers, trying to re-pull out some more wire. Nope. And Pioneer may have went down there. Hotchkiss is pushing their way forward, trying to get some damage there on these forces. This is a Vet 3 Rifleman squad, but we'll see a lot of Hotchkiss fire now. And here are more Warfman Barrages raining on in, just trying to hit these static weapons. AVREs can now be put on the field. They do cost 600 manpower, and every shot does require munitions, but he has 600 munitions to work with. Does get a miss there on the Panther. $1.6K. I'm assuming that's manpower. Yep. Need the waste. No, he does. He can throw the Panther. That could potentially put him enough. No, he would put him nowhere near enough population room for a Panther battle group. Though right now the Panther does receive a full immobilization crit there, so he may waste his Panther. He could try throwing away one of his Hotchkisses there, so he can get out of the Panther battle group. Not sure what the population cost of the Hotchkiss is off the top of my head. Panther's still firing away, so we're going to see another sticky bomb relatively soon. Oh, he does lose a Hotchkiss there. So losing that Panther will allow him to get out of the Panther battle group, probably a good idea. We could go for some more Pumos as well. Pumos are fun. Good damage there onto the Knights Crossholders, does force him back. Here comes Hotchkisses now. They all have been covering defense special C. And we do have another round of fresh Panthers. Does take out Hotchkiss there as well. He's losing too many Hotchkisses to these AT guns. Knights Cross does connect with the Knights Crossholders. Of course, can't really advance forward with the nearby MGs. When the Knights Crossbow models do go down, he's eyeing for Panzerfaust. He does get the main gun short crit there, does not get a death crit. Rifleman do spill a sticky bomb there onto the Panther, damaging the engine.
Hunter battle groups are now available to enter the conflict.
Receiving fire.
Panthers do get a bit of damage there on the Rifleman. Does get a good hit there as well. Sticky bomb does get thrown. Rocket Squad now getting hit there. Flame Range is falling back, but these Fireflies push way forward. Nice crossholders push through. Not nice crossholders. Grenadiers banks on forward STGs. Good it there from the Black 88. Oh, it's just all Rumble chat. Oh, welcome and thank you. Grenadiers push forward, trying to get some damage there onto the AT gun. We'll get one of the models there, very wounded. Landmine there, which could be blown up by collateral Hummel shots. As Crossholders trying to advance down south, got a good number of infantry units here. A couple of them upgraded Brens. Luckily, there's nothing additions to upgrades and introductions whenever he so chooses. Now, I do have sector artillery in this sector there. Hummel gets a direct hit there. May have wiped out 2 squads there. There's a lot of dead models there. I think he did lose 2 squads there. Hotchkiss is moving around. Flak 88 may go down. Hotchkiss will get a good hit there on the lieutenant. It is now Efficiency 1. Knights Crossholders advancing forward as well. He has to connect with the Flak 88 and Hotchkiss there. Flak 88 is about to go down to the Fireflies. Panther's coming over there to respond to the Fireflies. Flame Rangers getting a bit of damage there. Mason and Rocket Barrage there trying to hit these Fireflies. As Crossholders getting burnt up a little bit. Fireflies starting being engaged. We do have the AT gun firing away. The one Firefly was blown up by that barrage. The other Firefly does go down. As Crossholders push their way forward, and we've got a handful of GGs now being thrown. Wolfram and Barrage is raining on in. Nice Crossholders do fall back there. Flaming Shade is trying to decapture this point, but with the sector artillery in this region, likely unlikely he will get it. He will get it decaptured, and will avoid any additional artillery shots. Over here, SCG squad's capturing up these points. Does force him back. You now got the Flaming Jeers being forced back there. Does get a good kill. Does get a sticky bomb there onto the Panther. Guards didn't start any damage, that was just straight damage there. More artillery barges in the last known location of the Flak 88. Panther engaging, gets some damage onto the Rifleman. Hotchkiss push way forward. Rifle squad does fall back. Sector artillery still raining on in. He does have the slit trench built, but the slit trench itself is almost destroyed. Got a fresh one being built now. This Pensive player still has plenty of manpower to work with. Good damage there. Takes out the slit trench. This Tapper does get forced back. Slit trench still has a bit of health to work with. Bearmark players with low on munitions and as well as even more so manpower. Plenty of fuel for us in the game. The grid has all the Churchills available, as well as none. Oh, good idea to pull. Oh, goes for a Churchill Crocodile. I think it's better to go for a Churchill AVRE. Rifle squad does find the booby trap there. Poor response there, but does blow up pretty far away. Virtual Crocodile may make his way forward. Firefly firing away. And we do have this Grenadier Squad upgrade for Panzerstrike as well. Warfman Barrage raining on in. Down south, we do have the Grenadier engaging the Riflemen. Firefly's moving around over here. Hotchkiss is trying to engage. We got the AT guns getting some hits on the Hotchkiss there. Does avoid the grenade. More artillery raining on in. Volks Grenadiers maybe on to advance around the flank. And we've got more M2 shots raining on in. Let's take a look at the Hotchkisses. They're receiving a bit of a AT gun fire. And also going to send barrage in return. The US player has what there for improved spotting. Black 88 does connect the AT gun. Black 88's incredibly effective versus AT guns. Now got the STG squads push way forward, getting some damage there. But M1 AT gun does go down. Looks like that rifle squad does get wiped out. There's a lot of corpses there.
200 points remain.
3 US Flamingers pushing way forward. Rolls a miss there. More shots there. Firefly does get some good hits there on the Panther. Do not got to hold down Churchill Crocodile. The flamethrower will keep this area very well lit up and toasty. Those roll bounce there. Churchill Crocodile not getting repaired by repair. Saps in combat. Firefly getting some damage on it. Gets ready on it, hitting these Fireflies significantly. And we've got a nice Warpman shot there directly, getting some good damage on the nearby forces. Firefly does go down there, or not Firefly, Panther. Other Panthers receiving quite a bit of damage there. Does have received fire from 2 Fireflies as well as an M1 AT gun. This Firefly is getting hit by artillery. Panther down to one last shot there. Churchill Crocodile does go down. And there goes the Panther as well. Black 88 sees more fire there.
Destroyed a German target.
Looks like off my power shoot trying raining on in. Rifleman squad does get forced back. The bridge can pull out some more Churchills. Not sure we having issues with more Panthers going forward. Got another Firefly digging on in, but it is very wounded. It's there. PS also hits as well. Trying to repair it up. Panther's trying to get the crush there. He's trying to deny the repairs. Does got the Panther. Virtual Firefly is seeing more damage.
NCA reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Let's get some good hits there. Warfman Barrage raining on in. Rifle squad trying to capture the central VP. Another Churchill Crocodile blow on the field. And there goes that other Panther as well. The German Firefly could be repaired up. It's really damaged. Rifleman squad captured at this point. And now the Axel Soldier does get forced back by the Churchill Crocodile. Trying to repair up both these guys here. Digging in has been quite effective. Now,
confirmed it's at the RV.
we do not have a Hellcat there with a 50 cal research, so likely from an off-map combat group. So over the US forces, plenty manpower, so would be enough manpower for another off-map combat group. Just need more population.
Forward supply.
Gets 1 M2 deployed on the field. Make that 2 and 3 AT guns. Fireflies are seeing quite a bit of damage from multiple sources there, but now there's a Panzerstrike there. Trying to get inside the garrison. Ice Cross Soldier does find a Panzerstrike or Panzerfaust as well. Panzerstrike does connect there. Oshkosh is firing away, got the Hummel on the as well.
Enemy
Trying
unit.
the AT down there, and the short engine print there, and the Firefly does go down now. XG squad trying to get some damage there on the flame engineers, does abandon the bunker, and that grenade was okay. Umo Barrage trying to get his forces there. Does rain wide. Grenadiers one needs to fall back. They're a little bit burnt up. Grenadiers there on Ghost Rifle squad from the Hotchkisses there. Oh, he's getting reinforced by the bunker there. Very good. Umo Barrage needs some sporadic damage. Nice Crossbow trying to eye the VP now. Warfman Barrage running in does take out the Rifle squad entirely. Hotchkisses will get a bit of friendly fire damage. Firefly, hold down, receiving a lot of damage.
Enemy has 100 points and counting down.
Let's get a pen before going down. Both these Panthers are quite damaged. Although Fireflies moving down south. Does have a Bofors there. Not a big fan of the Bofors replacement. It's a bit more effective versus light vehicles, and that's about it.
We have a threat
And
to
really can't
victory.
throw too many rounds in the ground to be effective versus infantry. See, there's having trouble dealing with the Knights Crossholders. Good hits there onto the Fireflies. I think when he says I burn, I think he means he's going to try to scorch a point. The VP will be captured up by the Knights Crossholders. And when he is advancing forward, I think he's trying to scorch the point. Let's get force back there. Got a Panther upgrade on this Grenadier before the fault line active. Down south, we got the Rifleman squad trying to engage his forces. We got these Panthers wounded. Umo firing a barrage there, and now we got the what's called Shell Shock ability there by the Firefly. Not Firefly, Crocodile, which does suppress nearby units, infantry units.
Casualties being reported.
Rifleman squad does go down there. Focusing a bit of fire there. Greyhound backing on off. Panthers receive quite a bit of damage there. Will receive a bounce as well. STG squad trying to engage this AT gun. Virtual Crocodile needs some repairs. Rifleman do get inside the garrison. Very nice. That's Crossbow Special Report. Got another off-map combat group. We got more MGs there. MGs can be useful to help lock down the map. Grenadiers and Knights Crossbow trying to capture this point. Virtual Crocodile gains a great damage there on the Knights Crossholders. Does get a Manga Destroyer crit there with the artillery, and good grenade there by the Grenadiers, and does go out of control. Now that trench is very covered there. Good fighting position, I believe. After all, who doesn't want the big hunk of metal slab like that? And Grenadiers, of course, do scorch the point there. We do have the Hotchkisses. Seem to fire there from this AT gun. And does manage to fall back. The AT gun's packed on up, trying to avoid the STG fire. Rifleman squad still inside the slit trench there. He may want to tag it out with his higher health rifleman. Down south, we do have this rifle squad trying to take up this point there. Does receive a bit of damage.
Our forces are taking
And the
casualties.
rifleman squad does get wiped out as well. Another off-map combat group being plotted in. Let's see what he gets. AT gun. Oof. 2 mortars. Not really useful at this point in time. The opponent's composition is too mobile for mortars to be useful, so that was not a good roll. Rifleman and AT gun are good, but those mortars, they're pretty much worthless. 30 cal firing away, trying to get some damage there on this Grenadier. Damage there. Knights Crossholders fancy up forward, trying to get some more damage. Down south, we do have nothing much here. We now have Fireflies advancing forward, hauling down there as well. Flak 88 trying to set them up. Let's get a good hit there onto the Flak 88. Good hit there as well. Takes out that Firefly. Roll some misses
Weapon
there.
crew reporting casualties.
Panther trying to get some hits there as well. Warfman raining on in. There's another Firefly there. And it's getting repaired up by this Pioneer singular. And does see some more hits there. Now rotating his gun towards the Panther. And Panther is lining up a shot. Does lose it to the Flak 88. Aqua power shoot raining on in.
We're in the shit now!
And now it does bring an artillery barrage here. It's a good hit there. Flaming Cheers gain some damage there onto the captured M1 AT gun. Does get forced back by these Grenadiers and Volk's Grenadiers. Iron recaptured, very nice. He has up that 3 light vehicles. Sticky bomb has been thrown. May kill off this Panther. The short engine crit there. The M2 could finish it off. Looks like the Panzer player is storing up a lot of resources. Also has a decent amount of reserve of munitions as well. Another sticky bomb has been thrown. Let's get a good kill there. Oh, Sector Artillery is not running in. Annihilates that squad. The target squad could be next. The Grenadiers, of course, much more healthier than it, so it can get the kill themselves. Another Panther battle group now deployed on the field.
We're ready for orders.
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
Artillery running on in. The Axis players need to make sure they capture the southern sectors. They're actually a bit low in VP, so having double capture like this is not good. And he's pushing way forward, trying to get some damage there onto his AT gun, but we're hitting the carcass instead. He has to roll a couple bounces there. Panthers are one is already quite wounded there. Stewart there. Cancels around, disables that point. Stewart could actually get a kill on this Panther.
Hunter battle group has arrived and is now available for deployment.
But he will go down to this other Panther. Firefly trying to get some shots on in. Panic fires, rolls a miss. I hear Warpman barrage raining on in. Get some good hits there on the Grenadiers. Exterior squad does distract the Firefly a little bit. AT gun this region as well. And does take out the AT gun entirely there. Very nice. More Warpmen raining on in. Repair Sapper push way forward, trying to get some damage there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. They may get pushed along this wall. Some of them may get crushed. One does get crushed. Over here, do you have now the Rifle Squad trying to decapture this point, or at least they did decapture the point? Those mortars they was deployed out did manage to draw a lot of smoke there to be useful. Osman now pulling the field. He's trying to repair up the point under Osman fire, but there's of course the smoke from the mortars. Caused a bit of trouble there. The main gunner killed there onto the Greyhound. Now got the nice crossover fancy on forward as well. Osman does see a bit of fire there from the Fireflies. And here more Warframe barrages raining on in. Some good hits there. Over here, do not have the Panzer Grenadiers. They could overrun that AT gun there. As cross holders are not repairing up that point at the moment. And more artillery is raining on in. AT gun does get fully destroyed there. Down south, we've got the Hotchkisses moving on back, trying to get some repairs. The Hummel and the Osman are seeing a bit of fire there. Patrick does get a good hit there on the grenade onto the Firefly. The field support truck still up in this region. Boot trip has been activated. Late or no response there. May lose a couple models. Firefly, a bit damaged there, could get hit by these constructs. And does capture the M2 there. And now the M2's eyeing for a barrage in this region. Gets a direct hit there on the AT gun, decrewing it. Now the AT gun will likely be destroyed. M2. Not every day you get that. Rifleman squad push way forward. Does destroy the AT gun there, very nice. Rifleman could try to get a sticky bomb onto the Panther. Firefly's getting some good damage as well.
Cavalier has proven its superiority once again.
Sticky bomb does connect, damage is right there. The other Panther's pushing way forward. Down south, we got these Hotchkisses pushing way forward. And the Fireflies have seen a bit of damage there. We got another sticky bomb there onto the Panthers.
He has struck.
Oops. Hotchkisses do see a bit of damage there, but nothing too significant. All these Panthers are severely damaged. And one's dead. Rifleman squad, maybe I'm for another sticky bomb there onto this Panther there. Does destroy one of the Fireflies. This Firefly's also severely damaged. Sticky bomb will connect. Destroyed engine crit there. Rolls a miss on the Firefly. Firefly does get the kill there on the Panther. Firefly does not have damage from crit, so can back away. And again, the mini-map sometimes careens off the side. Grenadier, or not Grenadier, Greyhound moving around. Rifleman squad bit damaged there. Volks Grenadiers, good eye for this point there. Rifleman squad even more damaged by the Oswin. Nice crossbow is getting some good hits there. Going for additional Hotchkisses. Let's get some shot there. Do have another Churchill Crocodile plot on the field. And do have another off-map combat group here with 2 Greyhounds and a Hellcat and a Rifleman. Okay, that had been a little bit off. That seems like a little bit too much for our off-map combat group. We now have a Warframe Barrage raining on him. Again, let's take out one of the mortars there. Got to do good damage to put on the Panthers. Rolls and throws a mortar smoke there. Greyhounds against north. They can potentially kill this Panther if they get the rear armor. Sticky bomb does connect, so it's likely dead. This Panther's going to see a bit of fire there. The short engine crit there, so still alive. Rifle squad may eye for another sticky bomb there. Greyhounds will report these. Knights crossholders does take them out entirely. The sticky bomb does connect on the other Panther. Gets a fully immobilized crit. Virtual Crocodile trying to tingle with the Ostwind. You'll be able to do the Ostwind, no problem. Panther does go down. The immobilized one is still alive. There's there on the Ostwind. Over here, I didn't realize the helicopter should all the way over here. We hit the Flak 8. Flak 8 trying to rotate his gun around. He does take out the Flak 8 before it gets a shot off. We have main gun destroyed here. And so even the Flak Irving could actually get a kill here. Hellcat does go down. Over here, looks like the Anthony was trying to capture the left flank. Rifleman squad capture the center there. Panther, Hotchkiss in this region. Let's pick a bar there with nice crossholders. The Panther still needs its repairs. He's got a couple models here. Yeah, it's going to see a bit of fire there. Let's get some damage there. Oswin firing away. Sticky bomb does connect on to the Oswin. And there's a 25-pounder here. I didn't realize it was a 25-pounder. It's quite damaged. Very damaged. Oswin receiving more fire from the Churchill Crocodile. He does take out the AT gun there. Very nice. Oswin, or Hotchkiss is trying to engage that rifleman along the Flak 88, and the Oswin does go down to the, I think it was actually to the artillery. Greyhound in this region. We got now Panthers advancing up north, along with some Hotchkiss support. Got 1 Firefly in this region, 2 Greyhounds, 3 Greyhounds. A lot of Greyhounds we got from the Off-Map Combat Group. I'm not sure how Greyhounds fare against Hotchkiss in general. Do now the Firefly, we're seeing a large amount of Warpman barrages. Jeez, that was accurate.
Destroyed an enemy tank.
Like, that was like 6 of them were direct hits, wasn't it? Greyhound does manage to escape on out of there. And the Panther just straight forward. M2 has been recaptured. Now going to be destroyed. As crossword straight forward, and looks like the brick does back out of the game now. So let's go fast for the rest of it. Rifleman squad could get some sticky bombs here, but he obviously backed out as well.
The enemy is down to 200 points.
And that is the end of replay. This end great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Could I'm not sure what you're referring to. Sorry about that. Either way, I need to end the stream early today. Sorry about this. My dad called me, and it's about my grandmother's will, so I have to end the stream early and give him a call. Sorry about that. Everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.